not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Tries to get it clear. And it's Rodriguez. Tchouaméni tries to clear. Cleared away. Takes a shot! And he's following up! He's delivered all right! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Out to the left it goes. Now it's Mbappe. And it's played forward. Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, bang on target. Tchouaméni forwards and with intent. Brahim Diaz played out to the left flank. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Llorente moved on forwards. Tchouaméni gently done. Mbappe, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. And Anthony! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Anthony certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Tchouaméni. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Howson chooses to go cross-field. Ricardo Rodriguez. Llorente. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ricardo Rodriguez. Llorente. Calmly anticipates. Brahim Diaz. Rudiger. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, it's a delicate pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a nice ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Good take, and is he in? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Clears it away. And it's Hector Bellerin. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Bellingham. Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Produces a cross. Carries far too far and out of play. Time, excellent interception. Brahim Diaz shifted upfield. Chouameni over to the left. Oh, it's come loose. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Pablo Fornals. Hector Bellerin. Pablo Fornals. Anthony. Hector Bellerin. Very nicely done. Brahim Diaz wins the duel this time. That's put paid to a promising move. Hector Bellerin. Now it's Anthony. Hector Bellerin charging forward down that flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chouameni. Bellingham.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
There's the header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rudiger can get it clear. Aim forwards. Brahim Diaz. Ricardo Rodriguez. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Llorente. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Anthony. He is through here. Anthony. Anthony. Rudiger. And that's a throw. And it's hoisted clear. He's having a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pablo Fornals, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Alexander-Arnold shifted upfield. There's the shot! Bartra, gently done. Valverde. Mbappe. Ricardo Rodriguez. He'll quit the early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Amrabat. Cuts out the supply. Now then, the ball's come loose. Brahim Diaz. Moved on forwards. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Gets it away. Bellingham has it back and can go again. It's a threatening ball. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Anthony. Bellerin. Great run on the overlap here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That has been knocked clear. Played in by Pablo Fornals. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior played out to the left flank. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And it's Valverde. He's being urged to shoot. And it's hoisted clear. That's very neat. Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Brahim Diaz. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Hector Bellerin. Howson gets over and intercepts. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Lobbed in behind. Real chance! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Llorente. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. Mbappe! Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pablo Fornals. Anthony. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Diaz. No, it's not getting there. Ricardo Rodriguez. Hector Bellerin. And it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. That has been cut short. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius. Chance! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Do have a chance to counter here. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Anthony. Anthony. Great defending, strong and determined. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Hector Bellerin. Bellerin delivers. Rudiger can get it clear. Vinicius Junior. Howson. Belling. Good play on the left-hand side here. Anthony does really well to win the ball there. Hector Bellerin. And here's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Alexander-Arnold, forwards and with intent. Well read, nice interception. Hector Bellerin. Anthony. And here's Anthony. Lunin claims it, and the danger passes. Howson. Howson shifted upfield. Brahim Diaz. Pablo Fornals, gently done. Clipped into space. Brilliantly cut out. Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's made its way to him. Anthony tries to dink it through. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. And it's Rodriguez. And it's played. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Belling. And it's played forward. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's heaved it away. Rudiger is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, great play! Oh, he's found him in space! Now it's Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Wins the duel this time. Ricardo Rodriguez. Llorente. Aim forwards. Rudiger did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And here's Brahim Diaz. Hector Bellerin. Anthony. Played back in. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Anthony looking to go deep. He's having a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hector Bellerin. And claimed it back swiftly. Anthony. Deftly away. Oh, that's neat. Spread out to the left. Valverde, and it's played forward. Bellingham. Chouameni. Chouameni, gently done. Hector Bellerin cuts it out. Ricardo Rodriguez looks to the other side. Anthony, now he's off and running. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he spark a counter here? He's got away. Moved on forwards. Now it's Mbappe. Diego Llorente is the guilty party there. Vinicius Junior! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
This has become one superb game of football.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Anthony. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rudiger makes the interception. Brahim Diaz. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Brahim Diaz, out to the left it goes, swings in across. Diego Llorente tries to clear, and he thumps it clear. Vinicius Junior! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Valverde with the cross. Bartra is there and he can get that clear. And it's Valverde. And that's been won straight back. Diego Llorente gets it clear. Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior. Real chance here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hector Bellerin, forwards and with intent. Amrabat. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's managed to get free. That's tidy. This might spell danger. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. Cuts out the pass. Amrabat is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold played over towards the opposite flank. And they're not going to make any further progress now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Brahim Diaz shifted upfield. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Pablo Fornals. Now it's Anthony. That's an imaginative pass. Chouameni. Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Valverde. And here's Brahim Diaz. Now it's Vinicius Junior! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Llorente. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Ricardo Rodriguez. Llorente. That's been drilled forward. Ricardo Rodriguez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chouameni. Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Spread out to the left. Nicely shaped cross. It's really well cleared. Bellingham. Danger averted for now. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. And it's played forward. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Vinicius Junior! And he comes up trumps again. Climbs up big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's there to get it away. Amrabat. Hector Bellerin. Llorente. Anthony. Pablo Fornals. Anthony. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. True class! They have come roaring back! Oh, that is a bit special. So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Belling out to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Belling. Valverde. Muscular approach does pay off here. Nice looking ball. Played back to the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. Wins the duel this time. He's shifting through the gears here. It is quite a run he's making here. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, shooting chance! Well, the ball's come loose here. Does really well to win the ball there. And a chance! Chance again? No. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Rodriguez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Picks it up out wide. Rodriguez. It's run loose here. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ricardo Rodriguez. Rudiger. Chouameni. Belling. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter is on. Hector Bellerin. Anthony. Hector Bellerin. Bartra. Is onto it in a flash. That has been cut short. Chouameni. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bartra getting this one clear. Pablo Fornals. Amrabat. Tries a measured ball. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Hector Bellerin. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Chouameni getting this one clear. That's a throw. He has found the way through. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And they've got rid. There will be a throw-in. And it's Rodriguez. He's in space and looking for options. Howson gets it away. Hit into the middle. And out it comes again. Calmly anticipates. Anthony thinks one through. Shot it, goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
The first half is done. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Rudiger. Chouameni. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Great defending, strong and determined. Ricardo Rodriguez. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That is a brilliant interception. Ricardo Rodriguez. Bartra. Bartra, it's a sharp pass. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Howson. Brahim Diaz. Belling. Moved on forwards. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. He's Valverde! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Llorente. Ricardo Rodriguez. Bartra. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bellingham. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Played out to the right. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Howson gets over and intercepts. And it's Diaz. And that has been cleared. And that's aimed into the middle. Diego Llorente can get it clear. Brahim Diaz. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Amrabat. Pablo Fornals. Llorente. Diego Llorente. Gently done. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Valverde! Valverde! More pressure on the opposition goal. Oh, he's been flattened there. Ball's gone out of play. Amrabat. Hector Bellerin, forwards and with intent. Hector Bellerin, nicely aimed pass. Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz, done delicately. Oh, it's come to nothing. Amrabat. A probing pass. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. Amrabat is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rudiger. Bellingham. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. Chouameni chips it through. Hector Bellerin, and the keeper's got it again. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rudiger moved on forwards, and he's managed to get free. Proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Amrabat. Llorente. Hector Bellerin. Anthony. Hector Bellerin. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rudiger. Howson. Brahim Diaz. Ambitious ball here.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ricardo Rodriguez. Amrabat, forwards and with intent. Anthony. Hector Bellerin. Bellerin delivers. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Time for a change in personnel. Played towards the other side. Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. Over to the left. Turns and goes back. Mbappe! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Hector Bellerin. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's played forward. The ball goes in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Llorente. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Anthony. The cross comes in. Rudiger getting this one clear. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, it's come loose. Rodriguez looking to add to his goal. Bartra up towards the front line. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Bellerin. Lo Celso chooses to go back. And here's Anthony. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And here's Bellerin. Now it's Anthony. Plenty waiting in the middle. Bellerin delivers. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Bellerin really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Aim forwards. And it's Diaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Anthony absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Ricardo Rodriguez. Amrabat. Amrabat laid out to the left flank. Moved on forwards. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And here's Brahim Diaz. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Amrabat. And it's played forward. Lo Celso. Mbappe. Valverde. Herring after the ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Now here's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely. Great chance! And that has been cleared. And here's Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Bellingham. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. And he's on his way! The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And he has been fouled there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Howson. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Oh, played right into his path. Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin, forwards and with intent. Amrabat. Hector Bellerin. Bartra. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tchouaméni shifted upfield. Bellingham aimed forwards. Amrabat wins the duel this time. Hector Bellerin. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Always onto this. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Valverde. Played out wide. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Amrabat. Amrabat, gently done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Brahim Diaz. Howson. Valverde. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well read, nice interception. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Diego Llorente attempts a clearance. And it's Valverde. Succumbs to the pressure. And they can counter here. He's through here. And he's onside.
Tchouaméni, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nice physical challenge. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Great defending, strong and determined. Hector Bellerin. Lo Celso does really well to win the ball there. Ricardo Rodriguez. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson can get it clear. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Llorente. And it's Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin. Oh, such a clever touch. The ball is loose and the chase is on. In once more. He's cut it out. Mbappe. And it's been played through. Mbappe, Valverde, Alexander-Arnold. That's a nicely weighted pass. Takes a shot, and he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mbappe. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Llorente, Diego Llorente, shifted upfield. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rudiger. Howson. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Rodriguez wins the duel this time. Rodriguez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. Diego Llorente concedes a free kick for that. Ricardo Rodriguez. Amrabat. Diego Llorente. Oh, there's a probing ball. Short changes him with that pass. And it's hoisted clear. Amrabat. Lo Celso. Howson. Rudiger. Chouameni. And he goes cross-field. Chouameni forwards and with intent. Brahim Diaz. That's a little off target. Anthony. Anthony. Now it's Lo Celso. Hector Bellerin have it back and can go again. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. Valverde. Bellingham. Moved on forwards. And it's Diaz. Lo Celso. Amrabat. Searching pass he's played there. Anthony. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And back to the keeper they go. Llorente. Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Brahim Diaz. And there's green grass ahead of him. Could try cutting inside here. Played into the middle. Cleared away. It is a corner, good chance. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Decent chance! Out towards the flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Brahim Diaz. That is lovely. And it's Bellingham. And here's Brahim Diaz. Lo Celso. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Plays it through.
Hector Bellerin. A chance to play it in. That has been knocked clear. Hector Bellerin. Amrabat. Oh, good spread. Amrabat. Mbappe. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe played out towards the right wing. Amrabat with the foul. Chouameni. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ricardo Rodriguez. It's a shapes to shoot! He can get that clear. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Amrabat spread out to the left. And that was very necessary. Lo Celso! A real chance and a real let-off. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Garcia! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So now the difference is 3.
Bartra. Llorente. Ricardo Rodriguez. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chouameni. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ricardo Rodriguez. Chouameni. Moved on forwards. Alaba. And it's Valverde. And that is a little undercooked. Hector Bellerin, and it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. Howson forwards and with intent. Into the last 5 minutes. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Diego Llorente is there, and he can get that clear. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Alexander-Arnold, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Always onto this. Anthony. Can he deliver? Back into the middle. Amrabat knocks it out wide. Chance to deliver.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Played out to the right. Bakambu. Bakambu! Lacking in accuracy. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Diego Llorente, shifted upfield. Hector Bellerin. Llorente. Bartra. Lo Celso. Hector Bellerin. Amrabat. Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin. Oh, good-looking ball. Chouameni. Now then, the ball's come loose. Alaba. Garcia. Alaba. Fran Garcia. And it's Alaba. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. And he thumps it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Fran Garcia. Anthony does really well to win the ball there. Hector Bellerin. Anthony. Lo Celso. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rudiger. Howson. Bellingham. Chouameni. Bellingham, aim forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lo Celso, forwards and with intent. Lunin sends that a long way. Lo Celso. And here's Bakambu. Lo Celso! No mistake!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So is this the start of a comeback? Valverde. Mbappe. Garcia. Proves too strong. And he will... And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's had a shot! Diego Llorente gets it away. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Bakambu. Hector Bellerin. Bartra. Hector Bellerin. Garcia. And here's Mbappe. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Bellingham. Bakambu. That has been cut short. Howson gently done. Fran Garcia. Amrabat. Llorente. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's He's very intelligent with his movement. He's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Played out wide. Oh, he's chipped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Mbappe! In he goes again! Cross deflected behind for a corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Strong running down that left flank. Looks across and plays it in. Firmly met. Chooses to go back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Searching pass he's played there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Howson. Chouameni. Rudiger. Rudiger shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Great defending, strong and determined. Chouameni, aim forwards. Looking to break at pace. He is through here. Pablo Fornals. Anthony. Hector Bellerin. Bartra. Llorente. Diego Llorente. Gently done. Brahim Diaz. And it's Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And he comes up trumps again.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Llorente, long ball looking to counter. Calmly anticipates. Is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vinicius Junior tries to cross. Corner then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Valverde. He's having a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Diaz. Over to the left. they can counter here. Proves too strong.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Alexander-Arnold. Very nicely done. And here's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Wins the duel this time. Pablo Fornals moved on forwards. Anthony. Brahim Diaz. And it's played forward. Ricardo Rodriguez. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Up he goes! Pablo Fornals. Pablo Fornals, forwards and with intent. Brahim Diaz, played out to the left flank. And he's there to clear it. That's been won straight back, out to the right. Rodriguez gets good distance on it. Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ricardo Rodriguez. And here's Valverde. Bartra gets it away. Bellingham have it back and can go again. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Anthony.
Well, it's very much the start we expected. There is a sizable gulf in quality between the two sides.
That's really well manoeuvred. Brahim Diaz.
For a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That's a throw. Chouameni.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Hector Bellerin, and it's played forward. Pablo Fornals. Chouameni. Valverde, and it's Alexander-Arnold. That's good play.
Brahim Diaz.
Oh, what a ball! Judge, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
Brahim Diaz.
Knocks it out wide. Plays it across. Tries to get it clear. Alexander-Arnold. That's very neat. And he thumps it clear. And here's Vinicius Junior. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That is lovely. Bellingham. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Mbappe. He's cut it out. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ricardo Rodriguez. Spread out to the left. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. He has found the way through. Lovely feet. A chance to play it in. Throw it. And it's Rodriguez. Oh, sweet feet. Munin claims it, and the danger passes. Llorente, Diego Llorente, shifted upfield. Bellingham. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior.
Brahim Diaz.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Ricardo Rodriguez. Ricardo Rodriguez. Lovely bit of skill. So who's he picking out? And it's Rodriguez. Oh, it's come loose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, what can they make of this?
Vinicius Junior.
Gently done. He's got away. Caresses it through. Great chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Diego Llorente, aim forwards. Bartra. Amrabat. Llorente. Oh, can he get onto this?
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Howson. Howson. Belling. Moved on forwards. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is good strength. Made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Tchouaméni played over towards the opposite flank. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. A lovely feeding. Bullish header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Howson. Bellingham, he's gone direct here. And back to the keeper they go. Llorente. And it's played forward. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Mbappe. Diego Llorente with the foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. That's the keeper's ball. Bellingham shifted upfield. Mbappe. Now it's Anthony. He's found a way through. Anthony! Decent hit and on target. Howson. Howson forwards and with intent. Brahim Diaz. And that has sent him sprawling. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Brahim Diaz. Over to the left. And it's Chouameni. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Anthony looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Alexander-Arnold towering forward here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been cleared.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence the decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
That's really well manoeuvred. That looks a good cross.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a-begging.
That's a good run down the left. And it's played into the middle. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And they're back in front! Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Oh, look, there's always a bit more satisfaction in executing a first-time volley, and he'll be buzzing inside after that.
Now it's Anthony. Anthony! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Chouameni. Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bartra, aim forwards. Oh, good spread. Pablo Fornals. Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin drives forward on the overlap. Bellerin delivers. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Valverde! It just took too long getting forward.
Valverde simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Now the cross. And it's Bellingham. Valverde. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Valverde. Half an hour played now. Alexander-Arnold. That's tidy. Now it's Bellingham. Decent chance! It's a loose ball. Is the shot on? Big chance! Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. That has found him in acres of space. Can he deliver? And here's Brahim Diaz. Good take, and is he in? Diego Llorente. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Anthony. Pablo Fornals. Rudiger. Bellingham. Bellingham, gently done. And it's Valverde. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
There's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Rodriguez does really well to win the ball there. Pablo Fornals moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball that. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's gone back to the keeper. Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Rudiger. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, they could be caught out here. That's a throw. Brilliantly cut out. Pablo Fornals.
Anthony. Shapes to shoot!
Tried the volley, but no.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Bellingham. Rudiger.
Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Anthony. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Diaz. Oh, good ball!
Vinicius Junior!
Another big chance that gets away. Ricardo Rodriguez. Amrabat. Llorente. Pablo Fornals. Ricardo Rodriguez. Howson cuts it out. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Valverde chasing after it. Ricardo Rodriguez.
Vinicius Junior. And he's surging through.
Succumbs to the pressure. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Great run on the overlap here. And it's Rodriguez.
Aimed in towards the centre. Mbappe.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior!
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hector Bellerin shifted upfield. Now it's Anthony. Anthony. Oh, that's nice. Hector Bellerin. Bellerin delivers. Rudiger clears it away. Referee's given a throw. Thinks about the shot.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Howson. And it's Valverde. Out towards the flank. Oh, nice touch. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Diego Llorente is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that's a very... Mbappe! And again, the keeper stands strong. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's played forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Brahim Diaz. Good play on the left-hand side here. In it comes. Acrobatic effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Brahim Diaz. Tchouaméni, forwards and with intent. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! That carried quite a threat. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Referee has just said play on. He is through here. And it's Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to get on the end of this. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Can he spark a counter here? And he's managed to get free. And that is out of play. Mbappe looking to run onto it. It's going to be another throw. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Oh, another save. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Tchouaméni certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Amrabat. Ricardo Rodriguez. Diego Llorente, aim forwards. Rudiger. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's really well manoeuvred. Anthony hurtling down that right flank. Anthony, and the finish! Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. Chouameni. Chouameni forwards and with intent. Brahim Diaz. Chouameni. Cross goes in there. Deftly away. Brahim Diaz. Chance to shoot. And one more try. Brahim Diaz. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Chouameni. Mbappe. Shot a goal! And the ball's come loose here. Could be danger here. That's the throw. Bartra can get it clear. Hector Bellerin. Amrabat. Played out to the right. Anthony. A probing pass. Rudiger. Bellingham. Rudiger. Howson. Brahim Diaz. And it's Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Over to the left. Brahim Diaz. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Amrabat did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pablo Fornals. Anthony. That is a brilliant interception. Brahim Diaz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bartra. Ricardo Rodriguez. He's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a throw-in. Anthony. Oh, what's he giving here? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Pablo Fornals. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cleared without complication.
Chance for a shot! And he comes up trumps again. And he's there to clear it. And it's Hector Bellerin. Now it's Anthony. Anthony takes a shot! And again the keeper stands strong. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Bellingham, gently done. Oh, it's played into the area. Rodriguez with the clearance. Ricardo Rodriguez. Moved on forwards, is onto it in a flash. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, just skips past his man. Chance! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. And that has been clubbed away. Amrabat. Now it's Anthony. Rudiger gets it clear. Pablo Fornals. And here's Anthony. That'll be a throw. And it's played forward. Played into space out wide. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior, backward it goes. Anthony. Hector Bellerin. Bartra. Hector Bellerin. Llorente. Bartra, aim forwards. That has been cut short. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Chouameni. Valverde. Hector Bellerin, gently done. Anthony providing an outlet on that flank. Chouameni tries to clear. Anthony. Showing good feet. Pablo Fornals. It's run loose here. Amrabat. Now who's going to be first to this? Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Spread out to the left. He's got away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that's neat. And it's Rodriguez. Rodriguez elects to cross. And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hector Bellerin is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's played forward. Howson cuts out the pass. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Anthony, he has found the way through. Rudiger. Bellingham. Lofted upfield. He's found a way through. Mbappe. Diego Llorente gets in to thwart him. That'll be a throw-in. Valverde. That's going to go a long way. Alexander-Arnold. Gets a good foot in there. Amrabat. Rodriguez given the lift of his goal. Amrabat. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bellingham. Moved on forwards. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played back to the goalkeeper. Valverde. Valverde forwards and with intent. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Valverde. Here's a chance! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, that was no routine save.
Valverde is offering a right smile there.
And the shot! Rudiger with the clearance. Nice control. There are a few waiting for it. Lovely ball. Real chance! Bellerin. Bartra. whistle's gone, that's foul. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That has been knocked clear. Llorente. And it's Rodriguez. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Ricardo Rodriguez. Oh, that's nice. And it's played in. Tries to get it clear. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He can run onto that. Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni have it back and can go again. Alexander-Arnold. That is lovely. Climbs up big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. Muscular approach does pay off here. He can get that clear. Pablo Fornals. Pretty loose pass. There will be a throw-in. Howson. Brahim Diaz looking to get on the end of this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Anthony. And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Howson shifted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Alexander-Arnold. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nice touch. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Bearin, Anthony, Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Vinicius Junior, Amrabat, Rudiger makes the interception, and it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Anthony. Amrabat. Ricardo Rodriguez. Oh, can he get onto this? Rudiger getting this one clear. Tchouaméni, aim forwards. Valverde, always onto this. Now it's Mbappe. Pablo Fornals. Anthony. Pablo Fornals. Tchouaméni, forwards and with intent. Nice physical challenge. Anthony. Pablo Fornals. Amrabat. Ricardo Rodriguez. Amrabat. Ricardo Rodriguez. Decent progress down the left. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Valverde, and it's played forward. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the left. And it's Rodriguez. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Howson, gently done. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. That's good defending, very good defending. Tchouaméni. Hector Bellerin is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Moved on forwards. Pablo Fornals. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Rodriguez. Gets into some space. It's run loose here. Out for a throw. Rodriguez. And that's aimed into the middle. And that's been well dealt with. They've played it short. Anthony. Pablo Fornals. Ricardo Rodriguez. Valverde wins the duel this time. Llorente. Can he latch on to this? Ball's gone out of play. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Just about up to 75 minutes. Llorente. Anthony. Can he finish?
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Howson. And here's Vinicius Junior. Showing good feet. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Hector Bellerin. Anthony. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Chouameni. Oh, delicate chip through. Diego Llorente gets it away. Purring through the gears.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Howson. Chouameni. Bellingham. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Out to the right. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Amrabat. Llorente. Anthony. Hector Bellerin. Pablo Fornals. Amrabat. Anthony. Hector Bellerin. Pablo Fornals. And here's Anthony.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Brahim Diaz. Belling. And here's Mbappe. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chouameni, forwards and with intent. Diego Llorente clears it away. What a throw in. But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Vinicius Junior. And they've got rid. Oh, that's a nice ball. Now it's Brahim Diaz. It's a clearance, but not much of one. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Alexander-Arnold. Amrabat did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pablo Fornals. Hector Bellerin shifted upfield. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
He's got space in the area. Tries a shot. Fran Garcia with the clearance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Llorente, Diego Llorente, played out towards the right wing. Amrabat, oh, good spread. Amrabat is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. And he's running through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Succumbs to the pressure. Brahim Diaz. Fran Garcia.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's played forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Playing it again. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Chouameni. Ricardo Rodriguez. Rodriguez, now he's got space here. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Rodriguez plays it short. And he decides to cross it. And he's there to clear it. And he's there to get it away. Anthony looking to get on the end of this. Lo Celso is having a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Chouameni, Rudiger, Chouameni, Goulet, Rudiger, Alexander-Arnold, great defending, strong and determined. Brahim Diaz. Here's Mbappe.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's been won straight back. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia tries to dink it through. Lo Celso do have a chance to counter here. He's through, now is he in? And it's Rodriguez. That's good play. And they've got a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Howson. Chouameni. Howson. Fran Garcia. Vinicius Junior. Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, it's come loose. Danger averted for now. And here's the chance to counter. Time added on, 4 minutes. Proves too strong. Tchouaméni, aim forwards. And it's Garcia. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Hector Bellerin. Lo Celso. Anthony. Picks it up out wide. Ball is over the line. Hector Bellerin, there's the delivery. He's dealt with that well. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's heaved it away. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ricardo Rodriguez. Goulet. Tchouaméni. Looking here to chip it through. Belling. Howson. Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. Amrabat does really well to win the ball there. Llorente. Bartra. Bartra, gently done. And it's Hector Bellerin. Anthony. Amrabat. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Anthony. Anthony played into space. That's a nicely shaped ball.